my guy. What's up?
I'm 16,000 feet under the earth in South Morocco. We just entered the Goblin's Taint, and it is tight down here. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to maneuver out of this one, guys. It is where my friend of 13 years has gone missing. So hopefully we can find them and bring them to safety. I have to flip onto my stomach, and let me tell you, I can barely move right now. My legs are pinned. Whew, this is so fun. Whew. Guys, please someone call the local authorities. Please, I'm stuck down here. It is tight down here. Whew. Hotter than hell itself, too. Under 13-ton rocks. Whew. Okay. I think if I just... Oh, guys, we are in a bit of a pickle right now. Whew. I don't know how I'm making it out of this one. I can't lie. Guys, what was that noise?
I feel like if you're a thrill seeker, I think the worst thrill that you can go to is cave diving. What's up, y'all? It's Bill's here, your dad that goes to get the milk and comes back almost a year later. And I'm sorry, I just had a very eventful year filled with a bunch of stuff. But recently, I've been on TikTok, and a huge trend that's been going around right now is influencers making fun of cave divers. It's been honestly hilarious. Here are some. I'm going to put them on the screen right now.
Oh, wow, guys. This is amazing. I'm completely stuck in the Chilliwack Flapjack Nutsack Shredder Pinch Cave, and it is living up to its name. I have just lost my ability to procreate. Wife's gonna be pissed, but it doesn't matter because this cave is tighter than she ever was. On the bright side, there's 10 dung beetles stuck in my butthole, and they are just hard at work. Luckily, I shed my outermost layer of skin on my chest, so it's just meaty flesh and bones, allowing me to slither through the transverse corkscrew, keeping me alive for another 10 to 15 minutes. This is amazing, guys. Wow, guys, this is a little bit of a predicament. We are completely stuck here at Demon's Chafing Armpit Crease Cave, and the last thing I felt before I lost all feeling in my lower extremities was an orb weaving spider bristling through my leg hair. On the bright side, I will be able to escape through a hole the size of a walnut if I just stay calm and don't panic, and the cave doesn't flood and I don't run out of oxygen. And I dislocate my left shoulder and shove it between my legs. This is amazing.
But I came to realize how scary this, I don't know, what you would even classify it as. A hobby? A hobby to go down into like a cave? Dark? Okay. Picture this. Close your eyes. It's a dark cave. You're squished. You literally cannot move if you go down like a very tight tunnel. And you literally have to worm yourself through these really, really tight cavities of earth. One false move and you're stuck there forever. And literally you're stuck there forever. Because a lot of the times if you die in a cave, rescuers cannot go and get you. So pretty much you're taking a risk just to go down in a cave when you could just put okay, think about it like this. Put 2 pillows on you, or not pillows, put 2 beds on you, big ass beds. I'm talking about king sizes, maybe XL kings, and just squish yourself in between them. Maybe make 4 beds. Maybe get 4 beds and then squish yourself in between them and then kind of just like move back and forth. And then there's not even light down there, so you can't even really replicate the light. But you just do that and wiggle yourself forward. And that's the thrill that you can have without you actually dying in a cave. Now, I wouldn't really understand the thrill of going in a cave and doing this stuff because I'm extremely claustrophobic. Like, there's times where I can't really name an example, I'm sorry, but I am really claustrophobic. So even thinking about this and watching videos on this, I feel like it's just a stupid idea to go down in a cave, not know exactly what's down there. I know there are like some caves that are mapped out by some lunatic that went down there before they were even mapped out. Good on them. I would never do that. But I just feel like it's just a really bad idea to kind of take somebody else's word for it, go down this rickety little cave. Obviously, it's human nature. No, not human nature, but it's made by nature. But it's just very, very scary to think about going down a cave, not knowing exactly where it leads. And sometimes, if you make one false move, you can just go plummet straight down 90 degrees, just straight to the bottom, which is extremely terrifying if you actually think about it. just looking up cave diver on YouTube, you get a ton of results that aren't like promising. All of them are like, oh yeah, this cave diver died. Oh yeah, this cave diver died. He got stuck. He got trapped and wasn't able to get saved. He lost and ran out of breath. Like, look at this one. Cave diver trapped alone in the dark. Scary, insanely scary. Who would want to be like that? Another one. The most painful cave deaths of all time. Do not watch if you're claustrophobic. Father lost in a cave with no air. This is all insane things. This is like super putting off to anybody else. And I just don't understand why people enjoy doing this. It's kind of like that movie. I forgot what the movie is. Please leave it in the comments. I'll kind of try to describe it. It's a horror movie where they go into the cave and then they go too far or they take a wrong turn because somehow this cave was big enough to where you can explore it and walk around it. That they'd meet like these things that were trapped in the cave for years and years and years, maybe centuries, and they were blind. What movie was that from? Let me know in the comments down below. But if you get the gist of it, I feel like if I would even go a little bit in a cave, I'd think about that movie and just run up out of there. I'm sorry if you're claustrophobic, but I kind of wanted to give you the spectrum of what we're actually working with here. So I'm going to play a couple minutes of this video called Do Not Watch If You Are Claustrophobic. So if you're claustrophobic, just don't watch, or watch at your own peril. Look at his arm placement. Look at it. Look at his arm looks messed up. And then the rock is literally moving and they laugh about it. They're like, oh yeah, good thing the rock is moving. Yeah, that's a loose rock.
Oh, that rock is nice and loose.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's not.
Look at that. This is the part where I was researching for this video and I was looking at this and I was like, there's no way that they're going to try to fit down into that small little hole. Okay, it's a lot bigger now, but it's just scary. Look at that. And you have to understand that the only light that they have down there is the light on their flashlight, like on their headlamps, or if they bring flashlights. So this is extremely scary. Just watch.
I'm going to descend down to get out of your way.
I'm going to descend in and get out of your way.
Careful, there's a rock in my foot. It's moving.
It's on the move.
Like,
oh yeah, it's nice down here.
it's nice down there. It's nice down there. How do you think you're going to get back up?
It got even colder down here, actually.
Oh, that sounds good.
Hey, you're up there. Look at all these rocks just in the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like it used to be an old riverbed.
Yeah.
Huh?
And now it got worn away because they're so loose.
That's
thing is
crazy.
That is awesome.
Where does it go?
That's not awesome. That's not awesome. Being down there and saying, looking up at the ceiling and being like, well, yeah, it must have been like an old riverbed. What? An old riverbed? Are you kidding me? That means that there's water in those caves and you're just not afraid that this is going to come back while you're down there? I don't know if they smoke crack before they go down there or if they smoke a bunch of weed before they go down there. But it's insane that they're just so nonchalant and just calm. Well, that's pretty much what I want to show you in this reaction. I'll bring you back to the regular voiceover bills, even though I'm voicing over now. But you know what I'm talking about. Okay, as I was making this video, I realized that there are two other main scary things that I completely forgot to talk about in this video. Things that could possibly happen, like the caves breaking and collapsing in on you and keeping you trapped in there forever or until you die. Also, having to go all the way down, like follow this map and then have to turn around and traverse back the other way. Imagine that. Imagine having to go into this cave, then seeing there is okay, so I'm going a little bit too far ahead of myself. There are parts of the cave where you can go squeeze in and then eventually will open up. I don't know how it does it. Obviously, it's nature, so that's usually how it works. But again, if it's super open like that, I'd be afraid that would collapse on me. But imagine you get to a point where you're like, wow, this is so great. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. And then it's like, because you have to turn around and traverse back to where you started. And again, one mess up, one false move, one getting stuck. I think there's a video that I saw. I'm I'm going far, like getting off track. But there's one TikTok that I saw where the guy literally got stuck, and then it was like a rush to try to get him out of there. I think he had to like scrape his knees and his elbows and everything else just to wiggle himself out of there. And I think he actually had to take off either his elbow pads or I don't think it was his pants, but imagine he had to take off his pants to squeeze in. I think it was his belt that got stuck. One of those utilities, one of those things that you put on your body got stuck. And again, why wouldn't it? You're literally in probably like a 10-inch diameter hole that is smaller than your body, but you can tort your body to get into. Strange, very weird. Wouldn't want to do it. But other people have their thrills in life, and mine just my thrill is going on roller coasters, which brings me to my next little fiasco. Why would you go cave diving if there are other thrills that you could do? Obviously it's cool, but not cool for me, but cool for other people if they want to go into like the actual ground and look around and see rocks, I guess. But why would you do that when you can actually do other things that don't make you claustrophobic? Obviously, you could be afraid of heights, so you probably wouldn't do like cliff jumping. You can also go to like an amusement park and ride those rides, or ride the scariest ride in an amusement park. And that'd be way less scarier than actually like going down in a cave, a deep, decrepit cave, probably with still water, probably with like a bunch of bats, or I was gonna say animals for some reason. Bats, spiders, different ancient insects that nobody documented or researched. These are all situations that I would never see myself in. And then people in the comments are gonna be like, that's because you wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, why would you want to do it? Obviously, you wouldn't find yourself in those situations because you wouldn't want to be in those situations. Other people like it. Well, I don't. Now, before we move on, let's just try to react to a video that I wanted just to react to just for like a couple seconds. And I want you to understand the craziness behind this video. Cave diving is extremely scary. I think we figured that out in this video, and I don't think I would ever do it. I also don't think I'd ever jump off a bridge. I also don't think I'd ever do like the cliff jumping with the bungee cord, or bungee jumping. I don't think I'd skydive. And now you guys are probably all going to be in the comments like, bro, you're such a puss, bro. Just do it, dude. Just do it. No, I'm not going to do it. The most I'll do is probably do like an amusement park. And I won't do that either. I don't know why. I don't like the feeling of my stomach dropping and being in like a claustrophobic area, like a cave where it's extremely quiet and you're just there with your thoughts. Scary as well. Now, of course, you could be with a bunch of like group of people, but that's also scary because what if something happens and you guys all have to rush out all at the same time, and then you're also just stuck. Let me know if you've ever cave dived. I'm sure there's going to be some experts in the comments down below trying to say that I'm an idiot, and I'll hear you out in the comments. But I just wouldn't do this. But thank you all for watching. I'm going to try to have more uploads on this channel, especially now since I'm actually home from getting the milk. And I also feel bad for like not posting that much on this channel. I know I say this every time. Oh yeah, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. Sometimes the main channel takes all of my focus, and then I just forget about the second channel, but I'm trying. So try and give me a subscriber. Thanks. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.